All right, well, today we have another Volvo situation. The sunroof has a seal issue. Now on this Volvo, about 9 months ago, just before winter, we replaced the seal on this thing because it was leaking water. And I guess it's a common issue with these Volvos because the seal has now shrunk and pulled back, and the same gap that was there 9 months ago when we replaced the seal is there now in two different spots. So it's just a common problem, the part number or whatever. The overall design is terrible. So what we're going to do today is we're going to remove the glass again. There's ways to do it without removing the glass, but I feel that it puts a lot of stress on the parts itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these 3D printed parts and we're going to insert those into the gaps. And I'll show you real quick when we're over there how you want to measure that and get that ready for yourself. But yeah, so we're going to dive into that project today and show you how to do that, and hopefully that resolves the issue. All right, so this is the issue that we're dealing with, and what happens here is when it rains, it gets down in here and it bypasses the drainage system. Now, 9 months ago, I made sure that all 4 of the drain points on this sunroof are clear, so I know for sure that that's not the issue. But what we do got going on here is this, and one of the things that we want to do is you want to measure that gap, and then those pieces that we created are going to fit in that gap. And these pieces that we 3D printed, and I already printed mine, are going to go into that gap. But you got to pull this seal back in order to get these in here. But again, I've seen people maneuver these in here. I'm going to take the unit out, this glass out, and I'm going to take care of it what I feel is the best way. So I'll get this out of here and we'll get started. Okay, so to get the sunroof off, it's actually really simple. You just peel this back, real simple, and then there's 3 bolts, or 3 screws. They're hex head screws, and I believe if I remember right, they're T25s. So I got my T25 here, and there's 3 here, and there's 3 on the other side, and you just take these 6 out, and then the moonroof or the sunroof will come right out. So I'm gonna get these popped off, and we'll slide those pieces in. Now the one thing that you want to do is you want to open up the front panel just slightly to get yourself room to move. Once you do that, this actually just kind of goes up and forward, and then it comes right out. So I'm going to do that here, and then I'll be back at you. I was going to take this completely out, but I actually think that there's enough room for me to do this here. Now you can slide this back a little bit. There is a little bit of room. This is all adhesive here, but there's a little bit of room for you to push this seal back. It's much easier once you got this out, but you can push that seal back, and that allows you to sneak this piece in. So I'm going to lift this up slightly. They say you hook the bottom in first and then hook the top in. So just like that, I'm actually on the track. So it's that simple. And then there we go. I'm going to snug that up real tight up against there. Look at that. That's actually really nice. So see how quick that was? So that's nice and flush. It's not going to go anywhere. That's going to sit back down there. I'm going to lift this up and do the other side too. All right, so I got the same thing popped up over on this side. Just going to slide that back. All right, same thing right in here. So nice tight fit. I ended up needing a 15 millimeters, about 13 millimeters over there, and it was about 10 right in here. But that allows me to do exactly what I need to do here. Slide this tight. Now I'm going to get the thing back into place and then finish this up. Once you got that level, you just want to go in here and give each screw one more ugga-dugga. Make sure it's secure. And then all you're gonna do is you're gonna push this trim back into place, which is also very easy to do. Fits right along the track there. And these sunroofs are designed where you're never 100% gonna keep water out. There are proper drainage for them. And as such, you just want to get these seals all back in place. But you can't even see our fix from the inside. It's all on the outside. And then we're gonna lower this panel back down, make sure everything fits nice, and we'll be done. All right, as you can see, we got the shim back in here. Everything looks nice and snug. I don't think we're gonna have water issues. Now, the one thing that I want to point out is that I did use PLA for this. This is not really good for high temperature. This is a dark roof. If this starts to warp and bind and start to give way, I'll have to print this in PETG. But I think right now we'll just try this and see how that holds up. But quick video. I think this entire process took about 15 minutes. Pretty simple fix. It took me on my Creality K2 Plus about 15 minutes to print both the pieces together. So pretty simple fix. I think we're good. All right, well, that was a fairly quick project. In all honesty, this is a couple days later. I wanted to give it some time for there to be some rain to see what the outcome was. And I can tell you that it leaked, but not as much. I would say that we were probably at maybe about a 90% reduction. So one of the things that came to mind was, and I thought about this as I was inserting those, was putting some silicone on the seams, right? So it's a completely sealed entity. The way that those shims work is they nest inside both parts, so it does get a good seal, but not a great seal. So we got some rain. It took care of about 90% of it. But what I really wanted to do was put some silicone on there. So I put some blue tape on, I put some blue tape on both sides, and I put some clear silicone on there. It looks like it's white, but it's clear, and it did dry clear. And then we ended up getting another bout of rain about a day and a half later, and it rained all day long. Heavy rain, light rain, continuous rain all day long. And it fixed it. So those shims, plus a little bit of silicone on the seams. I didn't have to put silicone on the rim of the sunroof, just where the seal met up with the shim piece on both sides. I'll actually put a picture of it right here, and that's what I did, but I did that on both sides, and that took care of it. So if you're going to do this and give it a try, and you know all 4 of your ports are clear, and you can test that by pouring a cup of water. Once you get that sunroof off, you can pour some water in there and see if it drains down by the wheel wells. But if you know that your ports are clear, this is something that you could and should try, especially if you got those gaps formed. That's a certainty. That's where your water's coming in. Now, there's shops out there that are quoting anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000 to look at this and troubleshoot what the issue might be. I would say between silicone and printing, we got less than $5 into it, and we got about 30 minutes into it. So this took care of the problem on this car. I hope it helps you, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, everybody.